you who are blessed by my Father.
All praises to the Most High Yah.
Shalom.
Shalom. It's a beautiful day as we're walking with Yah, our Chief Shepherd. A question arose from a few listeners as to who is Yah and why do we use that name? Well, those are excellent questions and they should be answered. Because of time constraints, we'll keep this at a basic level. In the subscription box, we will leave some links to give much more helpful information. Who is Yah? And why do we use that name? Well, if a person walks up to us and says God woke them up today, which God are they speaking of? Is it Buddha? Hare Krishna? Or maybe it's Thor? We can make an assumption, but we won't know unless they say the name. Our chief shepherd looks at the relationship with his sheep as like being in a marriage. If someone asks us the name of our spouse, will we use the title husband or maybe wife to answer them? That could be anyone, which will lead the person to ask the same question in another way. Now, when we say the name of our spouse, then the person will know who we're speaking of. As always, we go a little deeper. The Elohim of Adam, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is who we worship. The name Yah comes from the Hebrew tetragrammaton Yod, He, Va, He. Or, as we say in English, YHWH, and pronounced Yahweh. In Hebrew, we don't deal with names, but attributes and functions. Yah being all-powerful, and Wah being the self-existing one, but for edification of this lesson, we'll say it's his name. To go a little deeper, let's get into the scriptures. First, research the origin of the letter J, and you'll find that it's around 500 years old. Well, Yah existed well before 500 years ago, so we can't use that to form the name Jah or Jehovah. In the scriptures, using the New King James, World English, Hallelujah Scriptures, and just a handful of other versions, Psalm chapter 68 and verse 4 clearly tells us his name is Yah. So here on this YouTube channel called Yah's Little Sheep, which includes this series, Shepherd and Sheep, we'll not only use the name Yah, but
Yeshua's name in its long Hebrew form, which is the same as the Hebrew form of Joshua, is Yahushua, which translates to Yah is salvation.
Notice the name of the son of Yah means Yah is salvation. Who is Yah, and why do we use that name? Well, the third commandment tells us not to take his name in vain. One way to take his name in vain is to say it's been changed. Yah does not change. Let's challenge ourselves today by researching the prophets' names, but keep in mind it's actually their attribute. In many cases, we'll find the title of Yah or El in the names. Examples would be Daniel, Joel, Ezekiel, Obadiah, Hezekiah, and the list goes on. Let's research more prophets along with researching their attributes. Each of those names have a meaning. Let's look up those meanings as well. This lesson can go far deeper, but we're keeping this on the surface. As we walk closer to our Chief Shepherd, Yah, please check out the links below to grow more in knowledge and understanding. Enjoy the research on who is Yah and why we use that name. Shalom and stay strong.